This is big breaking emergency news. We are now seeing an urgent warning being sent out for over 150 million Americans right now. We're also seeing this warning being sent out to the U.S. military, and U.S. military contractors are now being affected as well. There's been a major breach of their systems, and we are seeing a major national security threat and a national security risk, and this is affecting over 150 million people. It's probably 200 million people, over 200, but at least 150 million different people that have accounts are now being compromised from this exploit that is currently happening, and we are seeing urgent warnings issued, and they are saying that the U.S. government itself is at risk of being compromised. All right, so this is serious. They're getting us ready for something big, and we need to be prepared for it. One of the best ways to be prepared is to have cash, is to have physical goods, physical means of bartering and trading and selling, and even long term having things that you can trade, skills, things you can build, okay, things you can grow, animal husbandry, selling animals, selling products, selling physical things that you can sustain yourself if these systems go offline. All right, because that's what they're getting us ready for. And they just warned that the military itself, the Navy, everyone's systems are at major risk and major compromise right now. And you can bet if this is happening to the military and the U.S. government, then you can bet it's happening to you personally, and our accounts are at risk as well, cumulatively as a society. And over 50 million people in the U.S., and there's actually over 1 billion people worldwide that have these accounts that could now be compromised. All right, they're saying the source code of these accounts has now been leaked, and the U.S. military is being affected. Raytheon is being affected. Oshkosh is being affected. The Navy is being affected. Everyone is being hit hard right now. The Marines are being affected. Everyone's being hit from this, and this is very serious. So let's get into the details here really quick. Please hit it up for me down there. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. I'm posting multiple videos a day, keeping you guys updated. I'll have another video later tonight, keeping you guys updated what's going on. But check this out, all right? We just had an urgent warning issued by Microsoft, and they're warning that the U.S. government is now compromised. They're saying accounts from the U.S. government. They're saying cloud services for the U.S. military, where they keep top secret information, and their joint warfighting cloud capability is at risk as well. So this even is affecting wartime operations, potentially are at risk and have been compromised from this major breach that Microsoft just warned of. And I want you guys really quick to listen to this synopsis. This was on Fox News earlier today. This Microsoft warning, they are warning that this is going to the highest levels of our government, this breach, and they are extremely worried about it right now. I want you to listen to this brief that was issued on live television.
I told you about Microsoft at the top of the hour. This is a major story. Microsoft revealing today that the Russians aren't just coming, they're here. Shares right now of Microsoft are off the lows of the session, but still down about 0.2%. So the company came out today and said that the Kremlin-sponsored hacker group Midnight Blizzard has been caught trying to infiltrate Microsoft's network by using stolen corporate email information obtained in January during another cyber attack. Midnight Blizzard is now password spraying Microsoft systems in an attempt to penetrate its firewalls and access services Microsoft provides its customers that include the U.S. government. Perhaps most disturbing, Microsoft says the threat actors have ramped up password spraying attacks tenfold in just the first couple of days of March. What are password spraying attacks? How do you fight them? Here in his first reactions.
All right, so you heard that there. And over 150 million people have active Microsoft accounts, and they are warning that the source code of Microsoft programs and servers are now being compromised and revealed from these hacks because they are able to access executive level email accounts. Okay, and if they can get into that, they also have email accounts of the US military. They use them for their cloud computing. You can see here, Microsoft, they signed a commitment with the US Department of Defense for their JWCC selection. That's their Joint Warfighting Cloud capability. That is their server that they use to share information between the different branches and between overseas. Okay, so if they need to upload a file, there's a file uploading overseas, it can be uploaded to this cloud and they can see the same file and documents in the United States, or vice versa, or anything along those lines. All right, it's this cloud that is shared for warfighting. That is what Microsoft manages for the Department of Defense, and that has now potentially been compromised as well. All right, so this is very serious. This is a national security risk, and you can even see here it says Microsoft's investments also aligned with the Department of Defense's 2021 Oculus cloud strategy, including building the Azure government secret and the Azure government top secret classified clouds to provide the Department of Defense with secure cloud capabilities at all classification levels. So you heard that right there. This was a post from Microsoft's own website, and they're saying that they built the Azure top secret and secret government clouds for the DoD. Okay, and those are now, the source code for it is now potentially being compromised by foreign actors, and they're saying primarily these attacks allegedly are coming from Russia. And this article that was posted on Microsoft goes on to say, it says Microsoft also develops solutions to operationalize emerging technologies in the field for the U.S. Navy and the U.S. Marine Corps. It says, and we're helping defense partners like Raytheon Technologies and Oshkosh move to the cloud to help the broader industry align with the DoD priorities. All right, so they're even integrated with Raytheon and Oshkosh and managing their clouds as well, so they can access the clouds for the U.S. government and the U.S. military. All right, all these things are integrated. This is how they share information. These clouds are essentially digital servers that allow them to quickly share information with each other. And these have now been potentially compromised from this hack. They have the email accounts for the Microsoft executives, and they're able to get into source code, and they have administrative login powers right now. And Microsoft is actively warning that this attack could compromise personal accounts as well. 150 million people. So if you have a Microsoft account or any other type of account, make sure you have multi-factor authentication for it, where you can send a code to your phone to log in, something along those lines. Or you can have a authenticator app where you can get a code from that and sync it. There's a few different ways to multi-factor authentication your login, and you should definitely have that for any accounts to protect them and keep them safe, right? But at this level, if they are able to get into source codes, very dangerous and very concerning. And if they have executive emails, think of who this guy's been emailing. Think of the information he's been sending. He's probably been emailing the U.S. government himself, the CEO of Microsoft, and he has probably been, there's probably a ton of information in his emails alone that are going to open up more compromises into other things and other networks and systems as well. So please hit it up for me down there. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Posting multiple videos a day, keeping you guys updated. I'll have another video a little bit later tonight that I'm working on for you guys. All right, there's a bunch of big news going on, and our country is at risk right now. All right, so make sure you're getting prepared, get stocked up. We could see the big one. We could see the big one. They've been preparing us psychologically for a big cyber attack, a big compromise. And this is exactly what would happen militarily as well, strategy wise, is that there would be a major blackout of communications of these systems before a kinetic attack. All right, we're going to see these systems go offline, these communication systems like the internet, phone, email, any type of networks, they will go offline first, and then a kinetic attack would happen, theoretically, in war, so you're not able to respond to it. All right, so make sure you're getting prepared, make sure you're getting ready. I hope you have big blessings for your life, your family, and I hope you have a big old blessed day.